Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku Struggle, continuing Kikanosuke's round. And we were just walking around. Were we just walking around? I don't remember. It's been a couple days because it was the weekend. So anyway, we were walking with Kikanosuke, and we ran into Izami, and ran into what's his face, Tama, and poor Kikanosuke keeps trying to say something to us, and we keep getting interrupted by people. And now we're here with these two goons. Anyway, hey you two, how are things on your end? We listened into the talk around town on our way to Kumanoe Temple. I can't read today. Where we ran into Yona and Sharaku. Still nothing terribly different. It's just I have a feeling there's an uptick in people downloading the app. We could hear everyone talking about it just by standing around and listening in for a bit. Just earlier, we came across some people who did too. Yeah, I thought as much. We've been staking out around the plaza, but it's so creepy. Everyone just stares at their phones. I mean, that sounds pretty fucking normal for nowadays. App or not, we're all just staring at our phones like constantly. And unless we're playing Atome games, then we're staring at our Switch. Or in my case, my TV. Because, it's so much nicer. I have to have the Switch docked in order to be able to use my capture card to hook up to my computer. But, even if I didn't, I have a dock downstairs for my TV that I put my Switch on so I can just sit there with my remote and, play on my TV. It's so much more fun. Why I download games on my Switch? You know what I mean? I got Persona 5 for the Switch instead of anything else because I want to watch it on a big screen. So you'd think it'd be better on my PlayStation or whatever, but PlayStation 5 is now the thing, and I'm not buying a PlayStation 5. But I like the portability of the Switch. I just want to dock it into a TV, so it's just... But I can take my Switch wherever I go, and I can still play on a small screen, but I'd prefer when I'm home, docking it on one of my TVs and then playing it on the TV. So if I'm playing a game at home, but the nice thing is if I didn't want to, I'm like, well, I want to play this game, but I also want to watch TV. I can do that. Because I am that person. I got the TV on in the background, and then I'm playing a game on my Switch, even if it's one that I'm reading. Don't ask me how that makes sense, but it does. Anyway. That's right, we actually ran into a Simon earlier as well. Yeah, I thought so. And they can appear and disappear like Takamura, huh? Even though they have those pardons, they're still prisoners like us, right? How can they do that? We can't even keep an eye on them. These sure are a lot of trouble. And the thing is Heaven was like, oh, you can obliterate them. Shouldn't you have removed their pardons? Where it was like, well, they still have pardons, but we give you the permission to obliterate them. I mean, who was going to stop us from doing that anyway? Because we're from hell, so, I'm just saying, I'm sure, there are rules, and yeah, but, we live in hell, and everybody in hell is there because they don't follow these quote-unquote rules, don't kill a bug. So I'm just saying, I don't know if, you're telling me that as the, hell guardians and kings of hell, we're we're sticklers for rules. I mean, I guess, but that also just seems weird. Because, again, if we decide, fuck you, I'm gonna take you back whether you like it or not, who's really gonna stop us? Heaven can't do anything. They're a bunch of pussies. They can't do anything. What are they going to do? Pout at us? To be fair, if Mukun pouted at us, I would feel guilty. Oh, he's so adorable. Stop. But, aside from the, oh, stop. It's adorable when you pout, but now I feel guilty. They're not going to do anything. So, I mean, I question the logic in this game a lot. But whatever. I don't think we're here for that. We're here for the good times with the really fucked up trigger warnings. Anyway. Is it alright if we leave this spot to you? We'll go investigate around town a little more. Sure, leave it to us. After that, we wandered around town talking with people. Unfortunately, there wasn't any particular new information, and we found ourselves naturally coming back to the well. Do you both have some time? Yes? The person who called out to us out of nowhere in front of the stone steps was a woman who looked to be in her early 20s. She was in a black dress with no markings or ornamentation to it. She had on black pumps. I like the fact that she's wearing a black dress. She's also wearing black shoes. I like how we had to... I don't know if we needed that, but, like, I appreciate it. Like, okay, tell me, just show me, though. Like... But it's also, they describe her as woman in a black dress, so okay, but, like, she's also wearing black pumps. Alright, thanks. I mean, I guess... Part of me is like, was that necessary? And another part of me is like, cool, thanks, because I like fashion, so, like, I appreciate that. But I still don't know if it was necessary, but whatever. Have you already downloaded Lady Shinobikini's pardoning app? Ikanosuke and I give quick glances at each other. She's definitely one of the living. A human. Like, we give glances at one another. That is very awkward English. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with that, but it just sounds wrong. You know? Does she know about us? Or is she here just by chance? Have you not done it yet? You have to hurry and install it. The woman smiled. Or, do you not know how to install it? Shall I show you how? No, we know. Oh, then have you already visited Kumonoe Temple? Yes, we were just there. Oh, I see you're one of us then. Yes. Looks around suspiciously. The woman kept smiling. I too have sinned. What the... He started to hate me and said he would leave the apartment, so I put some drugs in his dinner. Oh, okay. Excuse me? But the doctors hadn't realized he was poisoned, so today is the day of his funeral. Oh! Is that why we had to point out her black shoes? This is not, I drugged him like... I literally poisoned him to death. Okay. I was gonna be like, there's a difference. Either one is still fucked up, but killing someone's worse. But, like, I mean, you're like, I put some, like, cough medicine in his drink so he'd pass out and shut up. That's a little fucked up, but, like, no harm done, I guess? Question mark? Except for maybe to your trust. You know what I mean? But, like, I put something in his food that literally would poison him to death. What? What kind of drugs? I mean, it's a little fucked up to give someone, like, a pot brownie, you know what I mean, without them knowing, like, you're gonna have some brownies. I put weed in them. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up without telling them. But, like, that's a different level of fucked up than, like, I put arsenic in it, or rat poison. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a different level, lady. What the shit? Hey, do you understand what you're saying? I'm joking, of course. She smiled, forcing the corners of her mouth wildly upward. I don't think this is not something you joke about. Strangers. It isn't so easy to get poison, after all. But I did look into ways of killing him. See, this right here is why all of the main characters in every Otome game have giant saucer eyes. They were prepared for this, because if I open my eyes any wider, I think my literal eyeballs will fall out of their sockets. Lady, we're strangers? The hell? These clothes from mourning are for my funeral. Yeah, she's getting crazier as we go. When things are so painful, I bury and mourn myself. I don't think we can blame the app for this woman. You're King Enma's daughter, right? I was right next to you when you were shouting at the plaza in Kotsugahara. Right. I'm his daughter. Are those pardons real? Can people truly go to heaven with them? Be honest and tell her no. I froze. It was impossible. Even though I knew that, I hesitated. She wants something to hang on to. Do I have the right to destroy that? Okay. Yes. Because you should be honest with her. She wants something to hang on to. So if we tell her yes, she's then going to waste money and send it to scammers thinking she can pardon herself, and then she's going to end up in hell anyway. It'd be better if you told her, no, you need to start changing your life now. Because here's the thing. What I'm gathering, and maybe this isn't how it works. She did some awful shit. Right now, if she died, she's going to hell. Okay, fine. But at this point forward, if she pays into the app, she's not getting any better. She's not going to go to heaven. She's still going to hell. It's making no difference. So telling her, yeah, just to give her some peace is bullshit. If you tell her the truth and go, no, you need to change your fucking life right now if you want to go to heaven and repent for everything that you've done and whatever, she can work on bettering herself and maybe actually repenting for everything she did and feeling whatever, so that when she does die and she's judged, they're like, yeah, you did some shady shit, but you know what, you kind of turned it around, and like maybe that'll either lessen her hell sentence or, you know, whatever, you know, learn from your mistakes, but don't give her false hope, because she's just going to end up, you know what I mean? Like, if you were going to end up in the 6th level of hell because you were paying into an app that wasn't going to help you, you know, you're still going to end up in the 6th level of hell. But if maybe now you turned it around and you tried to better yourself, maybe you only go to the 5th level of hell. I know it's based on like what you do, but they're very convoluted with how these circles of hell work, but like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give her false hope. No, that's bullshit. Don't lie to her. Lie and get your tongue ripped out. We know this. It's been said 6 times. The heavenly realm has gotten too dumb and peaceful. I wouldn't have high hopes for it. That's not really the right that's not an answer. True, but it's not an answer. I was dangerously close to laughing and struggled to hold it in. I think instead of worrying about what happens after you die, you should enjoy the now. That's valid. Are you from hell as well? Yeah. Enjoy the now. I think you should do that too. I'm just not enjoying my time now at all. So I just thought I'd enjoy it if I were dead. Then get away from the crappy position you're in now. Huh? It could be something physical, like moving away. It could be something like just trying out something new. I hated my life too when I ran away. You're so honest. It's better than the heavenly realm, but hell has some pretty messed up people there. Just enjoy your life here. There's quite a depth of meaning coming from someone from hell. Depth of meaning refers to something meaningful. Game, what the fuck? Serious? Includes the meaning beyond what exists on the surface level. I mean, yeah, but could you not have, like, sussed that out if you didn't know already what it meant? Like, you can infer what it means. Like, things like that sometimes. They'll talk about, like, they'll be like, a shovel. And they'll be like, a shovel is an instrument used to dig holes. And you're like, yeah, no, I think we all know what a fucking shovel is. Like, what? Why are you telling this? But then they say other things and you're like, the fuck is this? And then they don't tell you. Like, so weird. Anyway. People laugh at those who run away, but who cares? Run. If that makes you feel a bit more at ease, then keep running. As you keep running, you might level up and get stronger, you know? In any case, you shouldn't cling on to that app. I thought as much. Yeah, I feel like we should straight up tell her, the app does nothing, you can't get a pardon. With that, she took out her phone. Continuing this operation will delete this app. Are you sure you wish to continue? I deleted it. You should eat something nice to celebrate. That sounds good. All right, then. Thank you. Ikanosuke, thanks. From me, too. Huh? Why? I just couldn't give a good answer earlier. There was a perfectly... I get it. We wanted to give Kikanosuke a moment. Like a little shining moment to be like, oh, look at the good little bean he is inside. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. But, like, I couldn't give a good answer. No, that's the stupidest fucking reason. Because the good answer was like, no, you can't get a pardon from this app. And I feel like she could have straight up just said that, and then we still could have had Kikanosuke saying to this lady the same things he said. You know what I mean? Like, listen. You know, because you know what I mean? Like, they could have spun it the right... No. The pardoning doesn't work. It's no matter how much you do, how much you pay into that app, it's not gonna work. That doesn't fly. They're lying to you. And then, because then maybe this woman would tell people, hey, you know what, actually, I heard it doesn't work, whatever. You know what I mean? And sow some seeds of doubt. And then she still could have, like, had a moment of being like, oh, well, but here's the thing, I hate being here. And then Kikanosuke goes into his whole spiel. It would have been perfect, and you would have had this little seed that she could have planted in a bunch of other, you know what I mean? To, like, further, instead of, like, we're fighting a losing battle, well, like, all it takes is telling one person, no, the pardoning app doesn't fucking work. It's all a bunch of bullshit. And then, yeah, most people are going to choose to believe it because it would make you feel better. What would you rather in this situation? Well, I just paid $10 and now my soul's clean and I'm going to heaven. Woohoo! Or, nah, you're still going to hell, motherfucker. I'm just going to choose to believe in the former because it just feels better. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Delulu people are going to choose to believe in the whatever suits them. So that's fine, but you're sowing the seeds of doubt. You know what I mean? And now we didn't tell this woman, no, it's bullshit, when we should have. I feel like that's a really, like, janky plot hole that they, you know what I mean? Like, why would you not say, no, it doesn't work? You know what I mean? Because you know it doesn't. So I didn't have a good answer is bullshit. Like, come on, writers. I expect better. I expect better here. You know, because that's a pretty simple thing. And he still could have gotten his whole moment to shine, because that's what this was all about, but he still could have had that, you know? Anyway. You don't have to thank me for every little thing like that. We're not strangers. But you released someone from the app. Just a single person. But I'm glad I did. You could have too if you just told her that the pardoning thing didn't work, but like, dumbass. Sorry. Oh, looks like the sun's about to go down. Wanna hit the grocery store on the way back? Sure. I do love these random pointless little grocery store trips. They're not fully pointless, we get little moments. But you know what I mean? Like, these I like. They seem like pointless. Sure, like they're just like filler. But like, I don't mind the filler in this game when they have little filler moments, because it goes through pretty fast. And it's just a cute little, like, couple minutes. You're like, oh, a cute little couple minutes. Like, sometimes games do filler, and then it's like, we've been doing this for 20 minutes. Is there a point to this? You know what I mean? And it, you know? Literally me talking through everything. But anyway. What are you gonna get today? We're almost out of body wash. Yona's been using it, practically draining the bottle. We talked about that before, didn't we? This is the one I like. I enjoy the scent. I take a small whiff of the bottle he handed me and can smell a bright, sweet fragrance. It's citrus scented. Yeah, I can't really handle strong smells or really artificial ones, but this is ideal. It really does smell nice. Maybe I'll buy one too. Oh, then we'll smell like each other and no one will know when we're curled up in bed together. Like, you guys smell like each other. Yeah, we use the same body wash. Nothing to do with the fact that we sleep together when you're not paying attention. Yeah? You can just use mine then. Huh? All of a sudden, for some reason, I felt intensely embarrassed. We're gonna use the same bottle of body wash. Why? Well, you probably should get a couple bottles of it because Yona's using it like a crack whore, but... Having two of the same bottle would get in the way. I'll buy the next one when we run out. I mean, she's all embarrassed about this, but Yona's also using it, so it's like family soap. Oh, Do you not want to share bottles? That's not it. I found myself leaning far toward him. That's not it. Really? Yeah? And now he's embarrassed. Oh my god. I love it. Well, you told Yona not to use it, right? What? Well, that's because he... The both of us fell silent as we faced each other. You're a woman, so it won't be gone much. And if it runs out, we just need to get more. It's the dumbest logic ever. Well, you use it, you won't use much. Do you know how much body wash women use? We lather every little bit. Like, the fact that Yona's using so much of it is actually really nice that he's keeping his hygiene in check. Because, like, most dudes don't wash their butt cracks. So, like, I shampoo my hair and then it washes as it goes down. No, that's, you know, the fact that they're using body, I'm props to them for keeping their hygiene in check, is all I'm saying. But, like, I just think it's funny that a man is like, well, you won't use a lot. Have you met a woman? We use way more body wash and body products and facial cleansers and shampoos and shit than a normal human being. You know what I mean? Like, we're generally cleanlier than men. Not around the house. There's hairballs fucking everywhere if you're a woman and you have long hair. I'm assuming if you're a man and you have long hair, there's hair fucking everywhere too. Okay, that's different. I'm talking about in the shower, we scrub every little fucking inch. So, like, the fact that you think we're not going to use as much as Yona. I mean, granted, we probably know the appropriate amount to put on our loofah to scrub our body down, and Yona's just, I don't know what he's doing. He's just, like, pouring it over himself. That's not how put it on your loofah and lather it up, sweetie. Like, what are you doing? Like, nobody taught Yona how to take a shower. Clearly. Kind of curious as to what he's doing that he's using so much of it at a time, but, you know. But I'm just saying, this logic that a woman won't use a lot is really bonkers, because, like, what? We're not going to be as wasteful as Yona, but that's not because we're a woman. It's like, it's just because he's got problems. In any case, I won't get mad if you use it, so just use it. Really? Well, okay, I'll take you up on that. Yeah, okay, no problem. We're all using it. He's blaming Yona, but everybody's using it. Facing that wide smile of his, my breathing just stopped. I couldn't believe myself. I do think it's cute that we're using, like, the same body wash, though. I'm just saying, I might slap a man for touching my Japanese Cherry Blossom Bath & Body Works body wash, but at the same time, I'd be like, don't waste it unless you're going to buy me more. But also, god damn, you would smell so fucking good. I dated a guy once that used, like, the Axe stuff. Yeah, right. That tells you everything you need to know. But they made one that was, like, a body wash that was, like, chocolate scented. Oh, because women like chocolate. And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm not a huge chocolate person myself. I don't mind chocolate, but throw me a jar of peanut butter if I'm pissed off, okay? That's gonna appease me more than chocolate. But also, I'm sorry, but, like, even if you love chocolate, just the idea of a man with chocolate-scented body, that just sounds kind of horrible. You're like, and it's like, what? Like, what? That's... No? Like, dude? No. Also, the logic is not, oh, I like the way I smell if I put chocolate. It's like, chicks dig it. Like, thank God we did not date for a long period of time, but, like, God, what a jackass. It's, like, so stupid. Like, don't get me wrong, I use men's deodorant, because that shit smells amazing. Okay? I don't particularly want my deodorant to smell like lavender and baby powder. Okay? So, like, Old Spice, that shit's legit. Some of those are so fucking good. Actually, I have one that's citrusy. You know what I mean? And that, like, so, like, I don't know, men's deodorant's just better. You know? Anyway. But I like that we're using a gender-neutral body wash that we can both share. It's cute. Chief, he stayed in the bath so long that he made you dizzy. Is there something troubling you, meow? I can't do his voice anymore, I'm broken. Well, it's not so much something troubling me. I'm alright. Shall I ask someone to bring some ice water for you?
My paws can't reach the food covers after all, meow.
You fanning me like this is enough. So pathetic. I can't possibly tell Tama that I grew dizzy in the bath worrying about whether or not I should use that body wash.
By the way, Chief, did you get a new soap? You smell like mandarin. It's wonderful. A fine aroma, I must say. I enjoy it, meow.
Really? Then I suppose I could use it more. I thought my embarrassment was finally leaving me to find my face growing hot again. I don't want to admit it, but maybe I've come to like Kikanosuke. Ooh, girl.
If I know anyone like that, I'll introduce you.
Well, even if I did fall for him, it would be one-sided. Glad I have my work. If I fulfill my duty, I'll be fine, even without love.
Chief, is this the appropriate amount of breeze for you?
Yes, that feels nice.
Yeah, I'm glad to be of service to you, Chief. Meow.
With each careful motion Tama made with the fan, a gentle breeze reached me.
I'll always be there for you, Chief. Just think of it as a cat returning a favor.
You don't need to act so dutiful. I'm just happy you're around, Tama.
If anyone were to hurt you, Chief, I'll beat them to a pulp, meow.
Thank you, Tama.
Meow.
The breeze felt so pleasant, softly brushing against my face. There just isn't a prince out there for me. I fell asleep at some point as I reflected on my bitter pain. Well, yeah, 'cause you're both idiots. Oh, he's in pain again. But it's like, he's like, oh, if I find anyone, I'll let you know. And he's like, what about, I like you. And you're like, yeah, God, nobody's out there for me. And he's like, oh. And then you're like, he said he'd find someone for me, and maybe I wanted him. Oh, because you're both idiots and don't know how to communicate. I mean, I get it at this point. Like, why would you be like, you maybe, and then, get laughed at? Like, she doesn't know how she feels. She's just figuring that out now. So, like, Sorry, that actually made me choke. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. And I disrupted the bird. The bird's like, the fuck is happening?
Finally, starting to feel better. Really does feel good lying around here. It's okay. It's okay. I can handle this just fine. Right. Maybe I just need to think of something I enjoy. What is there? Maybe her nails.
Oh my. Are your ears gonna pop out?
I kind of pushed it on her. They really do look good on her. So it should be fine, right? I'm sure it'd feel so nice if she pet me with that hand. Damn it! I thought it was getting better, but now... No, this is nothing.
This is your heart hurting because you're in love and you won't admit it.
I've endured this alone this whole time, so I can keep enduring it. I'm gonna be stronger. This time, I swear, I'll be stronger.
Poor thing. Suffering and pain. Ooh, Kikanosuke 5, the prince's type. Ooh, our bond is at 57% now. Now we're on chapter 6.
Hi.
Can't believe it. I fell asleep with my glasses on. I looked toward the hammock on the cat tower to see Tama curled up into a ball. He was fanning me for so long, I'll try not to wake him up. I'll get you some bone jerky as a gift later, Tama.
Meow.
His tail flopped about as he replied in his sleep. Oh, my nail polish is coming off. I guess it's for me being in the bath for so long last night. Just as I was about to take out my remover, I suddenly remembered. Hurry, how's our blood bond doing? This is its current state. Oh, now it's at 64%. It's at 57%. How are we at 64%? How did it go up so fast? That's weird. I mean, the last time we showed it, it was the exact same at the end of the... We had no more choices. At the end of the chapter, it was the same, and now it's a 64. Did we get more just by crossing into this chapter? Huh. Well, that's weird. Well, anyway, I don't know. Anyway. Oh! Good, there's been a change. I have to tell Kikinosuke right away. It's weird. The lovely smell of cooked rice. Maybe that's a... Well, and it's weird because you'd think... I mean, I guess... Maybe it doesn't change? Maybe that's like hard coat. I thought, like, the fact that it matched up, I was like, oh, okay, like, it's dynamic. But maybe it's really not. And it's just showing that and, like, your points at the end of the chapter is what really matters. But... Well, maybe if you make all the right choices at the end of this chapter, by the end of this chapter, it'll be 64%. And that's what they're kind of assuming. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, morning.
The sight of Kikinosuke's face came to me right as I opened the door to the dining area, causing my body to freeze. Good morning.
Yeah, I just started making these, but do you want some, my lady?
Oh, I'll take 2. I'll have pickled plum and bonito.
Roger that. Have a seat right over there.
Kikinosuke, look.
Your phone? Oh, it changed. Wow, by that much?
It's great, isn't it? Congratulations.
Yeah, we're closer to victory now.
At this rate, I'm sure we'll get to 100% right away.
I hope so. But I wonder what it is that affected it.
I'm sure it's all sorts of things happening together.
You think? Yeah, huh? Alright, I'm feeling good, so I'll make more of these.
I see no one's made the miso soup yet. I'll make some of that.
Thanks. I think I'd like fried tofu, seaweed, and radish in mine.
Alright, you got it. As I reached to open the refrigerator...
Huh? Your nails, they're back to normal.
A sense of guilt swelled inside me after seeing his very disappointed face. I couldn't stop myself from hiding my hand. I took it off because it was already coming off. I'll put it on again.
Oh, I see, that's it. Sorry, that sounded like I was asking you to put it on. He's like,
He really does have a nail polish kink, like Jesus. No, I like that polish too, after all. And I use that body wash too. It smells so nice.
Right? I'm happy to hear you're enjoying it. Let's go get more of it together some...
Well, look at the newlyweds.
Huh?
I love how he jumps back, crashes into shit. You can hear the crashing and his ears pop out. Oh, his little ears definitely pop out when he's excited. I'm sorry. It's so funny. It's kind of adorable and it's like slightly inappropriate. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can tell you're excited because his ears pop out as if he's getting aroused. But like, it's just so funny because like, there's something like innocently adorable about his little ears just popping out. But you're like, I know what you're kind of trying to imply, and it's so inappropriate. You're like, oh, poor thing. Everybody else just needs to like turn around, maybe get a notebook, and he's like, I can't hide my ears. Oh, dear God, it's so funny. Huh? Sharaku, what are you talking about?
It's just so hot in here, you can practically boil some water.
I didn't say anything that weird.
For the woman hater and man hater to get together is remarkable. Get a room. I'm gonna clean around the front door, so make my share too. Pickled plums, salted kombu, and spicy cod roe.
You're talking about food and my stomach is growling.
You got it.
Heard. My esophagus. You can't climb in my esophagus, buddy.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Yona. I see you're keeping up with your running.
Yeah, I like to move my body. First, I was just trying to build my stamina, but the air is nice and fresh in the morning. Feels great. Maybe I should join. The torture room isn't bad, but I wouldn't mind a run. Let's go for a run tomorrow.
Yet another breakfast together in the living room. Though it wasn't like anyone decided when to do so, all of us gathered one by one toward the scent of cooked rice. Comrades.
Wow, look at the newlyweds.
No, Kikinosuke and I are comrades. That's just Sharaku being mistaken. Kikinosuke doesn't have feelings for me. Do you not see his ears pop out anytime you're wearing nail polish? Or like when Sharaku said like newlyweds and like, do you not notice that? I mean, because like, I get it. You're not generally looking at a man's crotch, so you wouldn't know if he's getting a little excited over there. Okay, fine. But like, the ears are obvious. I felt myself sigh on the inside as I brought the fluffy, delicious onigiri to my mouth. I don't have time to be in love anyway. We need to take care of Azami soon, too. Azamine channel. Oh my god, I love the little thing for that's so cute.
Good morning! Have you all downloaded the pardoning app already? Listen to this. Today, from my very same agency, we have Jack. Morning, everyone. Thanks so much, Jack. I'm sure everyone watching is really surprised right now. Well, that makes me happy, since I just love surprising people. Of course, it's true I'm worried about you too, Azamine. You're like a little sister to me. I want you to do your best. Oh, no. I totally will. There have actually been a ton of questions about our connections with each other from everyone who's become a fan of yours. Don't worry, everyone. I'm no lover of hers. Although I think of her as my dear little sister.
Everyone's like, are they dating? Okay, first of all, I just want to say how wildly fucking gross it is that anyone is like, oh my god, are Azamine and Jack dating? I don't know how old he's supposed to be. Okay, because all I know is age when people died. Okay. But I'm a guess he's probably, let's see, 20 at least. Okay? She is probably like 13 or 14. She's in middle school. You generally, okay, I'm not a good estimator of this because I started high school at 13 because my birthday's in October. So like, but most people start high school at 14. So she's probably like, and I don't know like middle school grade, like grade, whatever grade she's supposed to be, like technically how that's different in Japan. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if, like, because we had, like, your freshman year of high school, you're, like, 14 to 15, generally. So, like, maybe ninth grade, what we consider ninth grade, is Japan only, like, the last 3 years? Or is high school 4 years? Like, our high schools, American high schools, are 4 years. So, like, anyway, she's 13 to 14. I'm sorry? No one should be like, oh my god, are they lovers? Ew! Fucking gross! I know sometimes we're playing characters and we're like 17 and we're dating 20 some odd year olds, and that's a little fucking weird. It's like, whatever. But like, seriously, what's the actual difference between a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old aside from an arbitrary line where we decide an 18-year-old's an adult? Okay? But like, there is a difference between a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old. Like, you're at different points in your life, so. But it's a Tomei Games. We're like, oh, okay, whatever. But seriously, no. A man who's probably 20 and a girl who's like 14, that's disgusting. And there's nothing about that should be right in anyone's motherfucking mind. Nobody should even be like, everyone should be like, oh my god, they're not dating, right? Because we need to call the cops. I'm sorry, that's not me being a prude. That's disgusting. There are like, no. College guys dating high school girls is still fucked up. But like, I get it, we're playing a Tomei Games. It's the fantasy. Alright, whatever. We're playing a 17-year-old girl dating a 20. Okay, when we're playing an 18-year-old girl dating a 40-year-old dude, that's disgusting. But it's like, we're adults, and we gotta pretend that age difference doesn't bother me. Okay? We know the age difference things bother me. Alright? Because a 40-year-old does not have that much in common with a 20-year-old. Okay, I mean, like, when you're, like, talking about, like, games or things like that, but, like, you can be friends with people that have, like, age differences like that, but I just don't, like, romantic, it's weird. It's weird, okay? It's weird. I'm not gonna date someone 20 years fucking younger than me. Like, dude, okay? I'm sorry. Like, and I'm sorry, the dudes who were, like, in their 30s, like, yeah, well, like, 18-year-old. Ew! I'm sorry, Leonardo DiCaprio, that's just disgusting. Not dating it. You're in your 50s, man. You're not gonna date any woman that's older than 20. That's disgusting. You could have birthed this child. Nasty. You have nothing. That's just fucked up, okay? But, like, whatever. We were always playing games where we're dating old dudes and we're a young girl. I'm like, but I'm old. So in my brain, I'm like, this is fucking weird, but I'm just going to age everyone up mentally, okay? Kind of like when I'm playing games and the characters are teenagers, I'm like, well, I'm just pretending everyone's in their 20s in their head, so it's less weird to me. Fine. But nobody should be no, nobody should ever in this universe be like, oh my god, are they dating? Ew. She should be playing Barbies and having tea parties, not going on dates. I know that's weird. 13 and 14-year-olds go on dates, but still, it's like, no, not a 20-year-old man. What the fuck? Gross. I don't know how old he's supposed to be, but, like, too old for her, and no one should be questioning this. Oh my god. I need a drink now. They're, like, gross. People are fucked up in this universe. It's only going to get worse because I know that the obsession with the minor and the weird shit with the is going to be... We already saw the creepy dude trying to buy his way through into heaven, like trying to hit on her and get her back to a hotel room, but, like, that guy being a creepy pedo is one thing, but people just assuming Jack, like, whoa! Ew! What the fuck? Gross. And nobody sees a problem. Ugh. Anyway, moving on. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, shut it! Don't you dare act like her older brother! I knew when he said something about the younger sister, I was waiting for Kikinosuke to jump in. I knew it.
So what's your crush like, Jack? I really don't have anyone like that. I really hope you don't believe all those fabricated articles about me. So then, just between us and our viewers, what's your type? Well, I'd be someone who can provide me with a beautiful death, as a life stuck here in the endless purgatory. Seriously, it makes me cry how such an idiot like this can be one of her henchmen.
He was able to gather so many people at the plaza. Though she's our enemy, I think she chose her people well. How about we capture and threaten this idiot to submission? I'm for that. I've been following Jack around lately, but he hasn't been doing anything suspicious at all. Which is suspicious? No hint at all that he's around any criminals or trying to commit a crime. He's clean. He lives in a pretty fancy apartment near the plaza, but no one comes to see him at all. That manager of his does say he doesn't really need much managing.
Which means there isn't anything we can pin on him. He's a pretty boring guy, despite the flashy getup.
Still, we could probably get some kind of information if we threaten him a bit. I love Yona. Can we just rough him up? Can I please just rough somebody up? I'm a pirate, for fuck's sake. I need to pirate. There's not enough rum here, and I have not been able to rough anyone up. I need someone to walk the plank. Later, sweetie. Not your route, but... I'll walk his plank, don't worry. Yona, I want to do this right. So you think that something's gonna happen by being nice to him? We haven't made any progress since we left hell. Oh, have we made any progress since we left hell? I don't want to have to lay hands on Kiku's sister, but we're not out here to mess around.
Hang on, let's just calm down, my good man of the revival hell, where people love to fight. Remember what the corporate slave said. And this is what he said on the day we all came here. That we wish for you to uncover their objective in escaping. I had a thought at the time. Instead of beating around the bush, we can just force them to fess up to what they were up to after we capture them. We know where they're at, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But after Old Man Enma came yesterday, I'm sure of it. That there isn't really much point in capturing them.
Huh?
Think about it. The top and second strongest in all of hell are ready and waiting, and they just need to kill us, Simon and their gang.
Yeah, that's right. And they wouldn't put us up against opponents we have absolutely no chance against. They'd know we'd just end up losing. They would have given up on us the moment Yona and Kiku lost. Right.
Who knows? Maybe we're the ones being watched.
Hey, that doesn't even make sense. I do think Sharako has a point. Wait, that just means we're being tricked then, right? I'm sorry, I should explain further. I might not be right, but hear me out. I'm sure it's upsetting how Father gave you all those terrible nicknames. But he only names the people he likes, I think.
What do you mean?
As far as I know, those people are myself, Sensei Nono, his subordinates within Enma Palace, and all of you.
And what about the idiot from the heavenly realm?
Mamoru's nickname is something he made up himself. I think Azami's just so adorable and wished how a girl like her could actually be my little sister. I wished or Azami wished? You wished? Azami's Kikunosuke's sister. And I'm sorry if I bring up any bad memories for you, but Asaemon has ties with you, Sharaku. Wait. And though he isn't an enemy, Goemon reunited with his old friend Shiraku. It could be that everyone has some kind of tie with someone here. They do. So, maybe that's why it's important to undo your threads of agony. Although I know I'm saying all this as a transient and have no idea who I could be connected to. Goemon. Sorry. Supposed to cough around that.
I see. The connection.
I'm sorry, that was a strange theory to come up with. It's just what I felt, though. No, it makes sense.
Fortunately, I can't think of anyone I have a connection with.
Oh.
But I like the direction you're going in. It's interesting to think about how I could be connected with someone I don't know. I might make a new connection here in the human realm, too. It's a bit extraordinary, but I feel Our Lady's thoughts aren't so off the mark. I'm also an acquaintance with Okuni, so I do feel I have some odd connections with the people here, too. The threads of agony, the past that binds us down. What if all of us here are here to finish off what we left in our lives?
I wasn't sure about any of it, but I felt my body tense as Goemon voiced his support of my theory. But then that would kind of mean that, like... Yeah, because, like, okay, so Enma's like, I really like these guys, and they got that we want to untie their threads so they can move on, because I like them, type of a thing. So, how did you get Shinobikini to con heaven to thread on the spider's thread so people that they're tied to get pulled back so that then they have to, and then you set this whole thing up, but that means you were in on it the whole time. Like King Emma was in on it the whole time, letting these certain people escape on purpose and get pardoned so that they could deal with whatever was holding them down, type of a thing. Because I like you and I want you to untie these threads of agony so that eventually you can move on to the next type of a thing. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Oh, right. The stream. At the center of the screen, Azami had just finished eating a cake.
That opera cake at Sanctuary was so good! I just love ganache. Here's the address to the cafe on the first floor of the Asakusa Rokudo building. All of you give it a visit.
Probably Rokudo. Oh, whatever. But anyway.
Well, it's about time to say goodbye, so here's the usual shout out. For everyone who doesn't know how to get the app, here you go.
A large code to connect the app page displayed in the center of the screen.
Johto's an app meant for everyone. So, you better download it right away. Let's all be happy together.
But then what's the point of the app? You know what I mean? Like, this whole morning has been just dark. Was it because we saw Azami stream, or... There's so many pin feathers, buddy. You're not gonna let me get them out, are you?
Since we're here, how about we pray to Enma?
Sure.
Huh. Someone's here.
I look around to see a figure in black peering into the well. Jack? That person... Wait, is that... Before I could finish my thought, I was already running toward him.
You! Suicide is never worth it!
Huh? I love how they still do question marks, despite the fact that we know it's fucking Jack now. You already know you can't jump down there, right? Look, it's already sealed up.
Well, it's you again, huh? Always seem to keep running into each other.
It really does look like Jack. That's because it is. Could actually be him.
Hey, you! You might be trying to disguise yourself, but you're Jack, huh?
Ikinosuke's like, I can smell him.
I found you at last. There's a ton I want to ask you about. Don't think about just running away.
The things you want to ask, huh?
He shrugged his shoulders.
I'm cursed to a life of perpetual languidness, though I don't mind chatting to pass the time.
Cut it out with that annoying way you talk.
I suppose it takes an elevated mind to appreciate my particular aesthetic.
Dude, you're so fucking weird. It really is Jack. I mean, duh.
I hear you're all trying to capture Shino.
Ikinosuke took a step forward to protect me.
You're a human, but just how much do you know about what's going on?
Just enough to chat over some tea. I have no intention about doing anything about you two here, so you don't have to be so hostile.
You're not about to tell me you enticed a zombie to do everything she's doing right now, right?
No. You think a zombie's that foolish?
Ikinosuke clicked his tongue in annoyance.
I see. I can tell you two look a lot alike seeing you up close. And I wonder why a zombie seems so down about it.
Don't act like you're her older brother.
Only you can save her. Give up and go back to hell.
You know a bit more than what can be told over a cup of tea, don't you?
She seems to like the tea I serve her, so we talk a lot about the world. Like about the stalker who pretends to be her brother.
Are you trying to pick a fight with us?
I hear those from hell aren't allowed to use violence against humans. Is that true?
That's a rule, yeah. But if you intend on doing anything to her, I'll tear you to pieces right here and now.
Look at him, he got all wolfy. He's got claws and everything. That's a new sprite.
Oh, really? Then go right ahead. Just try and kill me then.
See, that sounds like something someone who's not human would say. This person isn't intimidated one bit. Ikinosuke, don't.
Oh, I didn't think the daughter of King Enma of all people would be getting cold feet.
This man really is disgusting.
I guess those from hell aren't all they're cracked up to be. Good day then.
Well, he's got a snotty little attitude, doesn't he? Jack, it's completely different than when he's live on stream. Everyone's being fooled.
He definitely pisses me off. And there's something strange about him.
Yeah.
When I threatened him, he didn't even flinch. Even the guys who talk the toughest freeze up when I do that.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I mean, sure, he might have heard of my ability from a zombie already, but I really did give it my all to threaten him. Either he's so strong that I won't even be able to scratch him, or he's impossibly dumb.
I don't think he's dumb. I didn't get the impression he was particularly strong.
Yeah. I'm so hungry after all that anger. Let's eat something at Sensei Takamura's.
Fujimori!
How have you been? Are you about to eat, or on your way out of here?
I was just on my way out.
Oh, what are you talking about? You just got here. It's crowded today, so you get to share a table with these two.
Huh?
I love this little nerd. It's like, we're friends now. Shut the fuck up and deal with it.
You don't have to look that upset. We just saw each other yesterday.
Well, to sit at a table with people I know. Been so long. I don't know where it is that I'm supposed to look.
Fujimori. This kid it really is a dweeb. I love him, though. Oh, our poor adopted little nerd.
Just sit across from us and chat.
You don't need to be so nervous.
Okay. Hey, that match we had the other day was so fun. Why don't we go play after this?
You're on duty, Uga.
I know that, but just one. Just one match.
Really? I don't want to spoil him, but I do want these two to get along. What do you think, Fujimori? Are you free?
I'm fine. I never have plans.
Hey, what else do you do besides play games? Huh?
Watch out! You'll spill your water.
I'm sorry. Is that question something to be so surprised about?
No, not at all.
Fujimori wiped at his cheeks as he spoke. He was so panicked. Is he hiding something?
Other than play games, take pictures and walk around.
All right, taking pictures looks fun too.
Mr. Uga, you don't really seem like someone who's from hell.
Huh? Me?
Mr. Takamura is the exact image of what one might expect of someone from hell, and Miss Oshichi has her silk triangle tied in a ribbon. You have that collar on, Mr. Uga, and look like any other young person.
Oh, this?
For just a moment, for an almost unnoticeable instant, Kikinosuke's eyes wandered. It doesn't seem like Fujimori noticed.
People don't get as good at you as Macabre if you haven't played a lot, right?
Is there an arcade in hell too? I actually came to the human realm pretty often.
So does that mean you're a model prisoner?
No, but I'm sent out here for errands of sorts.
How long will you be in the human realm?
Huh? How long?
I'm sorry, that was a strange question to ask.
That's right. Why hadn't I realized? If Kikinosuke returns to hell, will he not be able to see Fujimori anymore?
To be honest, I don't really know what's gonna happen with me in the future.
I completely thought he would just avoid the question, but there was Fujimori at a loss for how to respond.
But it's not like I'd never come out here again, and that won't change our friendship. That's why you gotta stop thinking about how things are gonna end, alright?
Sorry.
That's not anything to apologize over.
Kikinosuke is always honest. He can't run away from things by telling terrible lies. Like me.
I think instead of worrying about what happens after you die, you should enjoy the now.
Kikinosuke faced that woman yesterday straight on as well. That must have been why his words reached her. I hate this. I'm starting to feel pain in my heart now. What do you... My bird is now... Because my knees are up, so my bird's just sitting on my knees. He keeps jumping back and forth between one knee and the other knee, and now he's demanding pets. He was a little brother around the others, and an older brother around Azami and Fujimori. I like that side of him, too. I can't really get angry at him for wanting to enjoy some games.
Ow! I'm sorry, I can't help it. You got a lot of pin feathers. And you don't have a Burby friend to help you. You either have to let me do it, or you realize that when I pet you, I'm gonna bump into him once in a while. I can't help it, buddy. I'm sorry. You don't have to bite hard. You don't have to bite hard. That's not nice. I'm gonna take your beak and keep it.
I'm in my uniform and on the job, and thinking thoughts like this myself.
Alright. We'll stop here, because we don't have too much longer that we can record today. So,
anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.